It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Al Jefferson played for several teams in his NBA career, but no matter what uniform he has on, he is a load, a real handful, Kenny.
Well, he can shoot the mid-range, Ernie, and that's probably his biggest asset. And, then he could take you down on the block. That's probably one of his bread and butter moves. I like his jump hook, though, because when he
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. And this is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic stretch.
Well, this team is a lot of fun.
Cut.
Watch, everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as fun to watch as any other team in the league, and with the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you get the sense that this is their time.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Higgins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4, and it's Jang in at the 5. Walker against Rubio. Screen by Jefferson. Walker the pass to Jefferson. And it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive, an undersized floor general,
yes, baby.
Crossover, really a scorer's mentality, maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Offensive rebound, Batum. And so he draws a foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Greg talking about Walker. You have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
Now, here's Rubio. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one. So far. Here's Batum. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Batum. Gets to the corner and buries it. On defense, Charlotte. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Chang, a screen. Pass to Levine, tipped away. Back to Rubio. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.